Please help me welcome the graduating class of 2019.
Please remain standing for the presentation of the flag by the Vance Brand Cadet Squadron Color Guard. The American flag bearer is Cadet Captain Caleb Parker. Colorado flag bearer, Cadet Staff Sergeant Ellie Bowman. Colorado Guard rifleman is Cadet Staff Sergeant Ryan Duggar. And the American Guard rifleman is Cadet Second Lieutenant Tim Stanford. Please remain standing for our national anthem, sung by the Mead High School Jazz Choir.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the brave.
Please be seated. It's a great day for graduation at a balmy 60 this year. So these are the moments that make us proud to be Mavericks. Good morning, I'm Rachel Ayers, principal of Mead High School, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all to Mead High School and the graduation ceremony of the class of 2019. Woo woo! Thank you, Mr. Lemons, Miss Berry, the band, and the choir for your beautiful music today. Will you please give them an applause? That's great. I want to take a moment to recognize a few special guests that are here on stage. With us today are Dr. Don Haddad, Superintendent of the St. Vrain Valley Schools, Mr. Alon Villette, Assistant Principal of Mead High School, and Miss Erin Warren, English teacher at Mead High School, who was selected by the class of 2019 to speak at today's commencement. I would like to extend a special welcome to the friends and families of our graduates, some of you who have traveled a very long way to be here today to share this moment with our graduates. Welcome teachers and administrators from Mead Middle School, Mead Elementary, Centennial Elementary, and Coleridge Middle School, and other educators. Their journey began in many of your classrooms. We would not be at this moment without your support, care, and influence along the way. If you are an educator, please stand. Please help me recognize their dedication to our students and community. Thank you. I want to do a shout out. Today is a really special graduation for me because my son is one of the members of the graduating class of 2019. And I know it's been a journey for 4 years with me as the principal. So, Caleb, I love you, and I'm proud to be standing here at this moment. I was not going to lose it. I want to thank the exceptional team of administrators who I have the privilege and joy of working with every day. They are tremendous support to our staff and the families that we serve, and I'm proud to call them my friends. Miss Lisa Schwartz, Mr. Chad Eisentrager, Mr. Doug Gordon, and Mr. Alon Villette. Will you guys please stand? We also have a tremendous team of counselors, support staff, and teachers at Mead High School who invested their time, resources, and wisdom over the past 4 years, some longer, to encourage each one of our graduates to pursue their dreams and believe in themselves. Mother Teresa best describes the relationship that our staff has with our students. Some people come in your life as a blessing. Some come in your life as lessons. Mead High School staff, you have taught many lessons, and you've been the most pleasant blessing to many of our graduates. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you. I would like to thank those with us today that hold the line of freedoms we enjoy as Americans. Our firemen, our police officers, and our veterans, we appreciate your personal sacrifice in the line of duty. Please stand and be recognized for your service. Class of 2019. American author Robert Greene dares to describe your attributes. He says, "Understand, you are one of a kind. Your character traits are a kind of chemical mix that will never be repeated in history. These are the ideas unique to you, a specific rhythm and perspective that are your strengths, not your weaknesses. You must not be afraid of your uniqueness, and you must care less and less what people think of you. Without exception, the class of 2019 is genuinely unique, one of a kind. Of the 240 members of the class of 2019, one of you is going to college on a full ride music scholarship. 10 of you are enlisting to serve the country in the military. One of you has won the prestigious Betcher Scholarship. 11 of you have signed a letter of intent to play college sports. One of you has given 4 years of leadership in the student council. 78 of you are in the performing arts. One of you has earned a gold medal. The last place. One of you is a scholastic key artist. One of you will be attending the Naval Academy. 8 of you are part of the second place unified soccer and basketball teams. 4 of you were part of the Elite 8 basketball squad. 3 of you are actively involved in FFA. 2 of you were part of the first print edition of the MAV newspaper. 81% of you are planning to go somewhere for post-secondary education. 5 of you are all-state athletes. 1 of you has performed on the professional drama stage. 2 of you will be traveling to the National FCCLA competition this summer. 1 of you is an exceptional hockey player. Many of you have challenged yourself by taking advanced placement or college courses to start your college transcript before you graduated from high school. Your football team won 2 conference championships and played in the Final Four. As a class, you have received close to $3 million in scholarships to go to college. And 9 of you were producers of MAV TV, which we all know entertained us all. Class of 2019, that's just the tip of the iceberg on your resume. You guys have a tremendous resume. Each of you has a unique gift to share with the world. Class of 2019, we are proud of the legacy that you will leave as your journey leads you away from Mead High School. Class of 2019, be you, your unique you. May your strengths power the path of your future endeavors. At this time, I would like Mr. Alon Vallette to come to the podium to honor this year's academic achievements.
We would like to honor this year's seniors who have done exceptional work academically. Graduates, please stand and be recognized as we introduce your achievements. And please hold your applause as we call out the names until we applaud at the end. This year's graduating class has 27 honor graduates. Each of these students earned a cumulative grade point average of a 4.0 or greater. They are recognized today with a white cord. Honor graduates, please stand and remain standing when I call your name. Nathan Betch, Victoria Buchanan, Maria de Los Angeles Bustillos, Sarah Cloak, Brenna Comiskey, Maeve Debuse, Marie Dixon, Hannah Fleming, Danielle Garcia, Mackenzie Henson, Kaylee Hui, Stone Keener, Misha Klein, Tanner Lease, Kelly McAmis, Jay Olson, Madison Robertson, Amber Rutherford, Caitlin Salazar, Wyatt Sears, Trey Sheehy, Indiana Shaputra, Riley Stephen, William Uloa, Daylin Vaughn, Samantha Bricklin, and Braylon Willis. Let's get a round of applause for these tremendous graduates. Please be seated. We'd also like to honor the following students who are graduating with AP Excellence. Each of these students has taken a minimum of 6 AP courses in their tenure at Mead High School, and many of these students are candidates for the AP Capstone Diploma recognition. They are recognized today with a red cord. Students graduating with AP Excellence, please stand and remain standing when I call your name. Madeline Adams, Caleb Ayers, Nathan Betch, Cassie Bryn, Victoria Buchanan, Elena Burris, Maria de los Angeles Bustillos, Taylor Caraballo, Brenna Comiskey, Maeve Debuse, Rebecca Dowland, Blake Downey, Hannah Fleming, Danielle Garcia, Stephanie Gross, Braylon Hager, Mackenzie Henson, Isaiah Holt, Tanner Lease, Ralph Lopez, Axel Manica, Landon Miyake, Maya Ohanaga, Jay Olson, William Oster, Lillian Preston, Madison Robertson, Amber Rutherford, Caitlin Salazar, Wyatt Sears, Ashley Seary, Trey Sheehy, Indiana Shaputra, Hunter Smith, Sydney Strisky, Kelly Trong, William Uloa, Ricardo Vasquez, Samantha Ricklin, Tristan Whalen, Sawyer White, and Tanner White. Can we get a tremendous round of applause for these outstanding graduates? Please be seated. We'd also like to recognize the following students who are graduates of the Mead Energy Academy. These students have completed 4 credits of energy specialized coursework, as well as 2 energy electives and a senior capstone project that includes a job shadowing opportunity. Students graduating with the Energy Academy distinctions are recognized today with the green cord. Energy Academy graduates, please stand and remain standing when I call your name. Nathan Betch, Jose Garola, Tucker Jones, Taylor Kamagaki, Jay Olson, Grant Whedon, Bo Klein, and Christopher Zavakos. Let's get a round of applause for these graduates. Please be seated. We're also recognizing the following students are members of the National Honor Society. Every one of these students has maintained a minimum GPA of 3.75 and has volunteered for at least 50 or more community service hours. Each member today is recognized with a gold cord. NHS members, please stand and remain standing when I call your name. Madeline Adams, Grace Angus, Brandon Bartouche, Victoria Buchanan, Ryan Bullock, Hannah Burke, Angie Bustillos, Taryn Kapkovitz, Taylor Caraballo, Kaylee Coppola, Brenna Comiskey, Maeve Debuse, Rebecca Dowland, Ashley Ekdahl, Kaylee Folk, Danielle Garcia, Scott Harton, Julia Keon, Misha Klein, Tanner Lease, Ralph Lopez, Kelly McAmis, Samantha Meyer, Bailey Odell, Jay Olson, Maya Ohanaga, William Oster, Lillian Preston, Madison Robertson, Amber Rutherford, Dustin Saudy, Wyatt Sears, Indiana Shaputra, Riley Stephen, Sydney Strisky, Hannah Thompson, Sophia Tiscareno, Daylin Vaughn, Samantha Ricklin, Lily Yegg, and Shay Zajac. Excuse me, Yeggy. Let's get a round of applause for these graduates. Please be seated. Today we're also honoring the following students who are members of the National Technical Honor Society, which recognizes outstanding student achievement in one of the 108 career and technical education fields. The NTHS members, please rise and remain standing when I call your name. Jessica Bromley, Mackenzie Burgess, Hannah Burke, Shelley Conley, and Paris Swallow. Let's give these students a big round of applause. Please be seated. And finally, we'd like to recognize the following students who have chosen to serve their country as members of the armed forces. Please stand and remain standing when I call your name. Joining the United States Air Force, Tucker Jones. Joining the United States Army, Dylan Evans, Corbin Fuhr, and Jaden Lopez. Joining the United States Marine Corps, Landon Miyake, Gage Ormsby, and Trenton Wright. Joining the United States Navy, Michael Acker, Michaela Mazzata, and Easton Williard. And finally, would Maeve Debuse please stand? Maeve has the distinction of being appointed to not one, but two of our military academies, both the United States Naval Academy and the United States Air Force Academy. And Maeve has chosen to serve her country by accepting the appointment to the United States Naval Academy. Could you please join me in recognizing these incredible young men and women? At this time, Principal Rachel Ayers will recognize the valedictorian and salutatorian of the graduating class of 2019.
One of the greatest athletes of our generation, Michael Jordan, knew a bit about excellence. The pursuit of it, the failures necessary to reach it, and the success achieved by it. He is noted to say about excellence, some people want it to happen, some wish it to happen, and others just make it happen. This year's valedictorian and salutatorian took the road less traveled and made it happen. Please help me recognize and congratulate valedictorian Trey Sheehy and salutatorian Indiana Saputra. Indiana, would you please come to the stage at this time to address the class of 2019? Indiana has been very proactive within the Maverick community, including being a section leader for the marching, symphonic, and pep bands, secretary of the Interact Club, parliamentarian of the National Honor Society, a member of the Posse Leaders, STEM Club, Student Senate, and is co-founder of the Mead Youth Activation Team, sponsored by the school district. Indiana is not only passionate and devoted to her studies and her extracurriculars, but strives to always help others and bring smiles and positivity to the people around her. Indiana was the only candidate this year to receive the prestigious Florence Caldwell Scholarship from the Colorado School of Mines, catering towards empowering women in engineering. We are so proud of her accomplishments. Indiana will attend Colorado School of Mines for Mechanical Engineering on a full ride scholarship next fall. Indiana, please come.
Thank you. Hey, class of 2019, how y'all doing? Well, it's been one hell of a ride, hasn't it? From taking our first walk through the doors of Mead High School 4 years ago to this desired day. For all the family members, parents and guardians, teachers and staff who saw us grow and mature, from scared teens to young adults. It has been one hell of a ride. And yet, we could not be here, sitting in our caps and gowns, had it not been for the very people that care and love each and every one of us. So allow me to say, thank you. Had it not been for our families, the ones who helped shape and nourish us to the people that we are today, thank you. Had it not been for our friends, whose support helped create long-lasting friendships for years to come, we would not be here. Thank you. Had it not been for the teachers and staff of Mead High School, whose encouragement and devotion for us helped create a powerful group of people ready to take on the world, we would not be here. Thank you. And for me, had it not been for my family, my strong mother, my amazing father, my one-of-a-kind sister, my friends, my family, teachers, my Mead High School band family, I would not be the person standing up here today. Thank you. You see, it is not just the people, the individuals who touch our lives in ways that words cannot merely describe, that makes life unique and special. It is moments in time, memories that we treasure, and the relationships that we have created that make us who we are. As we have tackled and endured 13 years of school, we have keystone memories that have helped shape and define who we are today. From the first test that we failed to the moment of realization that we did well, we are always learning. The famous Leonardo da Vinci has said, "Learning is the only thing the mind never exhausts, never fears, and never regrets." For me, I have really taken this to heart. Now, I'm going to shock you when I say this, but I had a speech impediment from a young age that affected my self-esteem to speak in front of people. Now, y'all didn't expect that, did ya? Yeah, so I was the girl who could not speak with clarity, a girl who became self-conscious of herself in front of others, a girl who shut herself from social life. In fact, I had to take speech therapy classes when I was younger for a few years. But there came a time where I was just fed up. It was then that I decided to challenge myself, to put myself outside of my comfort zone, and to become more confident in front of a crowd. You see, it's those little moments for me, the moments where I screwed up presenting in class, the moments where people cheered and supported me, that made me the person I am today. It is these moments in life when I realize I'm constantly learning, refining, reflecting, and therefore constantly growing. And I have grown. From the shy, timid girl who couldn't utter words to this young woman who stands before you today. So remember this. As we live each and new day, we keep specific moments with us, specific memories that make our own unique selves. As we keep going in life, keep learning, keep building deeper relationships, and keep making memories. Now that we have reached this point in our lives, I guess the next question that has been stirring in our minds is, now what? Now what do I do with my life? Now, some of us have a dream career we want to pursue. Some of us have an idea of what we want to do, and some of us aren't sure. And all are okay. Katherine Johnson, my hero, once said, "Like what you do, and then you will do your best." Ironically, she is the famous NASA research mathematician whose work as an African-American woman in STEM set an example for others to follow. And I was inspired to follow my dreams, my goals, my aspirations. For a long while, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I knew that one of my passions has been to help people. And my favorite subjects are math and science. But still, what do I do? For one thing, I have the utmost respect for our veterans, the people who put their life out on the lines. But in the process of this, they become injured and permanently disabled. And I want to help these individuals. But how do I integrate these ideals together? And then I realized there is a way. As such, I am going into mechanical engineering in the hopes of creating advanced prosthetics for the disabled and our veterans. My moment of realization happened a few months ago. Some of us had it earlier, and some will have it later. Regardless, I hope that whatever it is that you do, whenever that will be, that you put forth the passion, the heart, and the commitment to make your unique you. Therefore, always remember to put in passion and drive in what you do, as you will then have a more fulfilled life. As we go on in life, pursuing careers and accomplishing goals, always remember this. You are and will always forever be a maverick. The work that each and every one of you has brought forth to this community is phenomenal. The amount of accomplishments made are endless. You set records in sports. You won performance art awards. You established a club. You volunteered and made impact to the community. You earned full ride scholarships to college. You are all truly amazing. Never forget that. My senior quote that I chose for the yearbook, created by me, is this: "The smallest acts can leave the greatest impacts. It is our actions that define who we are. Live life as you, by you, for you." Continue learning, growing, and living life. Continue making impact into the world. Continue being you. Congratulations, class of 2019, for making it all the way here. I wish you all the best of luck and make the next chapter of your life one hell of a ride.
Thank you, Indiana, for your inspirational words. Trey Sheehy, better known to all of us as TJ, would you please come forward for your valedictory address? TJ has made his mark at Mead High School. His leadership is evident in both the classroom and on the golf course. Academically, he excelled with a robust class load of honors and AP courses, earning a 4.446 GPA overall and the prestigious AP Capstone Diploma designation. On the golf course, TJ made his mark as one of the best golfers in the state of Colorado. His pursuit of the perfect game ranked him third on the Colorado Junior Golf Points list in 2018. Third in the Junior Golf Alliance of Colorado All-Stars, qualified him for the United States Golf Association U.S. Junior Amateur Tournament, and top 10 finish at the Optimist International Junior Golf Championships. Next year, TJ will attend the University of Northern Colorado and join their Division I collegiate golf team. He is extremely proud of the effort he has put in to become a better golfer and plans to continue to work hard on his golf game every day so he can live out his dream of playing on the PGA Tour. TJ, please come to the stage.
All right, first of all, Indiana, that was a super good speech, so would you like to come back up here and give mine for me? All right. All right, so I'm gonna keep this short because I know that we all want to go celebrate, but I was given a time limit that I have to give this speech for, so I'm gonna try to keep it on the shorter side. So, last spring, I filled out paperwork so I could graduate early after the first semester. It's not that I wanted to leave all you guys, I just wanted to have more time to play golf. And a lot of you guys told me that I was about to make a big mistake, and listening to you guys was by far the best decision that I've ever made. I decided to cancel the forms at the last minute and come back this spring semester. And after looking back on everything, I realized that this was such a good decision because everything has gone by super fast all the way since kindergarten. Jay, it seems like yesterday that you and I were causing trouble at Miss Cheryl's preschool. The teachers despised us so much that they separated us from class after kindergarten for the next 6 years. Dude, I'm really sad, and I'm really gonna miss you that we're not gonna be able to go to the same college next year. And I know that a lot of you guys out there are going through the same type of situation as Jay and I. And I just want you to know that not being able to see you every day next fall is really going to be tough on me. And I'm really going to cherish our friendships for the rest of my life, dude. Alright, so on a lighter note, it also seems like yesterday that Kellen, where are you at, dude? That Kellen lost his baby fat, and all the girls wanted to sign his yearbook after graduating from elementary school. You guys are also going through the same thing as Kellen and I, and he's going out of state next year, and you going to California is going to be really tough for me to handle as well. And I want you to make 2 promises for me out there. The first one is that you're going to take advantage of the weather and you're going to work really hard on your golf game. And the next one is you're not going to let too many girls sign your yearbook. Alright, after elementary school, I remember being super nervous walking into 6th grade because all of us were super small and we were at the bottom of the food chain, except one person, the big man himself, KJ Jacobs. Alright. KJ's gonna walk up here later, but I need you to stand up right now, dude. Stand up. I don't know if you guys in the stands can see, but in 6th grade, he was taller and hairier than 95% of the people here today. To make matters worse, he was also faster than all of us, and he was more coordinated than everybody too. It was just not fair. But you've been an anomaly physically your whole life, but I also want you to know that our friendship has been one as well. Friends like you don't come along very often, and thank you so much for always having my back. I have so many funny memories from middle school, and some of my favorites was when Gabe Carter, Gabe Carter, in the middle of a tech class, he starts crawling under all the desks and everything, and he's playing his music from all the computers, and you could tell that the teacher was getting super pissed off at him. So he realizes that he's about to get in trouble, so he crawls under her desk, and he unplugs the wires, and he unplugs the telephone so she couldn't call him down to the office. Alright, another funny memory from middle school was when we were at Ayers' birthday party and we were playing tag out there, and some idiot who's talking to you guys today was like referred to a group of older kids as some thugs. And they started chasing after us, so we ran back to Ayers' house and we had a head count making sure that everybody was okay. And we noticed that Preston Hall wasn't with us. Where's he at? Where's he at? We looked out the window and we noticed that Preston jumped in the back of a pickup truck to avoid getting jumped. Yeah. Alright, so my favorite memory by far though was when we were all sitting in Kellen's basement one night after a basketball party, and Kellen's sister came downstairs and she asked us if we wanted some dinner. She's like, "Do you guys want some cheese pizza?" And sweet old Tanner Lease looks right up at her and he says, "Screw cheese pizza," and we just lost it. Like, but I've had a lot of great memories in middle school, but my time in high school has even been more special. It's been so special that it feels like we were just walking in here, and now in about an hour or so, or whenever I'm done with this, we're gonna be walking out. Some people could say that our time in high school went by faster than the blink of an eye, but I think it went by even quicker than that. My time in high school went by faster than the time it takes for Stone Keener to complete a lap in Mario Kart. Stone, that's not a roast, that's an accomplishment. Stone, you're one of a kind, dude, and I'm super happy that you're my friend. I don't know if you guys know, but Stone showed up to like half the classes I did this year, and he's sitting right there in the front row graduating with honors. You're super talented in everything that you do, and I know that you're going to kill it next fall at Nova. Yeah, dude. Alright, I've made a lot of great memories in high school, and if there was paperwork I could sign to be able to relive them, I would sign it in a heartbeat. I'd like to thank everyone in the building who's put up with me for the past 4 years. I've had a lot of hardworking teachers, and I've had a lot of meaningful meetings with the administration, and because of you guys, I consider myself, I'm being honest, I, I consider myself very fortunate to get an education from Mead High School, so thank you guys so much. You guys have meant a lot to me because you haven't just cared about how I've done academically. You care about how I've done outside of school. I couldn't tell you how many times you guys wished me good luck in a golf tournament or congratulated me or wished me well after I played one. So thank you guys. And next, I'd like to thank my family. Timber, Timber, you're the best sister I could ask for. And we're only 30 minutes away next fall, so I'm super happy about that. Brandon, John, and Jake, I consider you guys all my brothers because without you guys, I wouldn't be TJ. And Mom, I love you so much. You've done everything you can for our family for my whole childhood, so I really appreciate that so much. And Stephanie and Cheyenne, thank you guys for coming out to support me, and I love and miss Uncle Craig as well. Ma'am and Papa, you guys have been my support team and my biggest fans ever since I was little, and I really appreciate you guys as well. Papa Joe, I know that you guys aren't here. I know that you're not here right now, but you're a huge role model to me, and hopefully one day I can be just like you. And Grandma, I love you and I miss you too. Finally, thank you, Dad. You're the smartest person I know, and I'm not just talking about being book smart. I'd trade all my good grades right now to be 50% as street smart as you are. You've taught me that being smart doesn't mean making a good score on a test. It means being able to interact with others and being able to make good decisions in the right situation. And a lot of you guys are way better at me than that. But I'm super happy that I've been able to make friends with you guys for all these years. And I know that we're all going to do so great in college next year. And I know that we're all going to have a great future. So congrats on everybody who's made it here to the end with me. Thank you.
Thank you, TJ, for your remarks. I've known TJ since he was about 9, and I think it was when he showed up to Air's birthday party. It was kind of cool to take a picture of all of those boys in their caps and gowns so many years later and look at the path that they've gone and how proud we are of them. So proud we are of everybody. Each year, our students choose a staff member to speak on their behalf at graduation. It is my distinct pleasure this morning to introduce one of our beloved English teachers, Miss Erin Warren, to the podium to speak on behalf of the graduates. Miss Warren?
Okay. Good morning, and a warm welcome to the family and friends who are here today. On behalf of the Mead High School staff, thank you for allowing us and entrusting your students to us. It has been, if not always a joy, definitely an adventure educating your student. Class of 2019, I am truly honored to be giving your commencement address. First, a vow to you. I solemnly swear I will not speak longer than 8 minutes. I will not pretend that I have all of or any of the answers. I will not go off on a tangent, and I will not call on a single one of you to answer a question. I detest the word grit when used in education. I love it when you add an S to the end and add bacon and butter. I am from the South, and it's mandatory. But grit in education refers to when students persevere and struggle through a subject matter to gain excellence at the end. And while that is an admirable trait, in education, we tend to measure that excellence in terms of scores and grades and levels of classes taken. I want to recognize you, class of 2019, for your grit, and it has absolutely nothing to do with your GPA or your SAT scores. Congratulations to those B and C students who paid attention in class and studied hard but could never seem to gain that elusive A. Is there anything grittier than sitting in class and getting a C- on a paper while the kid next to you didn't even know we had a test and somehow got an A? Your determination to not stab them through the hand with your mechanical pencil is a level of control and grace that will serve you well in the future, especially during staff meetings. Congratulations to those of you who have been let down by the adults in your life and because of this have a difficult time trusting. Thank you for not walking away and instead choosing to show all of the doubters that you do matter, that you do have worth, and you will do just fine. If you had me as a teacher, you know that it is my belief that the best way to get revenge on those who think you are too poor or too stupid or too young to do anything is to succeed. All of you have achieved that first step to success. I want to recognize those of you who have struggled and clawed your way through high school because there are other things going on in your life that were a priority. Thank you for sticking with it. Thank you for not dropping out when all of your friends did. Thank you for dragging yourself to class when you lost a friend, when you lost a parent, when you lost someone you loved. Because we know some of you have had way too much loss. It wasn't easy to sit in a class when your world was falling apart, but you did. Your grit has not gone unnoticed, and your perseverance is admirable. Congratulations to those of you whose parents weren't quite sure if they would be ordering graduation announcements this year. Yeah. You spent more time in the parking lot and office than you ever spent in class. But you did it. You pulled it together and you got the job done. Yeah. Congratulations to those of you who do meet that academic definition of grit. To those of you who care if it's a 96A or a 98A. Not because it affects your GPA, but because you push yourself and hold yourself to standards higher than those put on you by others. Having high standards is never anything to apologize for. Lastly, congratulations to the in-betweens. Those of you who may have felt there was nothing special enough or tragic enough about you. Those of you who felt loss and the struggle of the extremes. You may not be the star athlete or the musical genius, but you are the ones in the background making up the framework of Mead High School. You are the reason that Mead is known for its overwhelming support of unified athletics and our special education department. You are the ones teaching older generations about acceptance and inclusivity. You're the glue. 17 years ago, I left the teaching profession to stay at home with my oldest daughter and ended up having 2 more children. 4 years ago, I decided to dip my toes back into education by being a substitute teacher. I was lucky enough to be called to substitute at Mead High School. At the end of that year, I decided to re-enter the field of education. And I applied for a job, and I applied for it at only one school and one position, and that was at Mead High School. By the way, that is not good choices if you're trying to gain employment. Apply lots of places. But I knew that I would only go back into education if it was at Mead because of the students I met. When I walked out of that door at the end of the day substituting, I thought to myself, I would be lucky to spend every day with students like you. We have an awesome football team. We have a fabulous location in the middle of a cornfield. But it's you that makes Mead a great place. Some of you will be going on to college, some of you to technical school, some will enter the workforce, and some of you are planning on serving in the military. I am excited to see where your dreams take you. Congratulations, class of 2019, the grittiest of the gritty. Celebrate your past struggles and embrace the ones to come. You make me so very proud to be a Mead Maverick. Thanks.
So true, so true. Thank you, Ms. Warren, for your inspired words, and thank you for your dedication to the Mead community and our Mead students. We're lucky to have you here. At this time, Dr. Don Haddad, will you come forward to accept the graduates of the class of 2019?
All right. Well, congratulations to all of you. And it's my great pleasure to present to you this outstanding class. And we are now ready for the presentation of the diplomas. The Mead High School class of 2019 has fulfilled all of the requirements set forth by the state of Colorado and the St. Vrain Valley School District, and are therefore eligible to receive their high school diploma. So we're going to get started.
TJ Sheehy. Indiana Cantata Shaputra. Nathan Caleb Betch. Victoria Danae Buchanan. Maria de los Angeles Bustillos. Sarah Annalyn Cloak. Brenna Rayanne Comiskey. Maeve Lauren Debuse. Marie Elizabeth Dixon. Hannah Elizabeth Fleming. Danielle Catherine Garcia. Mackenzie Jean Henson. Kaylee Alejandra Pue. Stone
Hundley Keener. Misha McKenna Klein. Tanner James Lease.
Kelly Marie McCamus. J. Alexander Olson. Madison Jamie Robertson. Amber Nicole Rutherford. Caitlin Kathleen Salazar. Wyatt Hastings Sears. Riley Ann Stephen. William Vladimir Ulloa. Dalen Lee Vaughn. Samantha Sue Verklin. Braylon Joy Willis. Michael William Acker. Madeline Grace Adams. Kylie Alexandra Anderson. Grace Hannah Angus.
Elisa Ashley Armis. Matthew Alexander Armis. Caleb Micah Ayers. Hunter Hallie Bellardo. Brandon Christian Bartouche. Aiden Keith Bevan. Joshua Brooks Blackburn. Savannah Wells Bogan. Bailey Nicole Boroff. Cassie Nicole Bryn. Jessica Sarah Bromley. Caitlin D. Brown. Vanessa Isabella Bruce. Ryan Forbes Bullock. Mackenzie Sue Burgess. Hannah Noel Burke.
Elena Victoria Burris. Karina Giselle Camargo Vidales. Taryn Michaela Kapkovitz. Taylor Rose Carabello. Casey Joe Carender. Taylor Hutton Carender. Josiah Benjamin Carrillo. Gabriel Michael Carter. Caden Joseph Castanen. Blake Lawrence Kaler. Karina Aseneth Compton.
Shelly Ann Connolly. Kaylee Brianne Coppola. Natalie Cordova Rivas. Sierra J. Cox. Aspen Taylor Davis. Ryan Anthony DeMarco. Brennan Thomas DeBella. Liam Patrick Doherty. Samuel Julius Dotzlaff. Rebecca Frances Elaine Dowlin. Blake Henry Downey. Isaac James Drish. Isaiah Joseph Drish.
Evan Remington Duggar. Skylar Rose Duran LeConte. Ashley Nicole Ekdahl. Adriana Marie Escorza. Caden James Esterbrook. Dylan Ryan Evans. Peyton Shea Fox. Corbin James Fuhrer. Kaylee Renee Folk. Alexis Liana Gaba Garcia. Grant Stephen Gobb. Riley Jean Gilbert. Abigail Rose Glynn. Javier Ignacio Gonzalez. Casey Ray Goodrich. Dalen Anaí Granados. Stephanie Elizabeth Hope Gross.
Jose Antonio Gorola Zavala. Mitchell Lay Grule. Breland Abigail Hager. Preston Taylor Hall. Ainsley Suzanne Hammond.
Ladies and gentlemen, pardon the interruption. We do have a special guest that is joining us today. Traveled a great distance from overseas. Would you please welcome Scott Harton's brother, Corporal Thomas Harton of the United States Marine Corps.
Scott Anthony Harton. Jameson Lane Harvey. Teddy Alexander Heller. Connor Aiden Henman. Brian Hernandez Alviso. Christian Marshall Harriet. Isaiah Caesar Holt. Eric Paul Eigel. Houston Hale Spencer Irwin. Madison Elizabeth Jackson. Kenneth Robert Jacobs III. Michael David James. Jenna Brooke Jameson.
Joseph Patrick Jennings. Sophie Lynn Jones. Tucker Ray Jones. Douglas Russell Jordan. Taylor Michael Kamagaki. Harmanpreet Kaur. Julia Mary Keown. Kian Matthew Kinney. Bo John Klein. Kellen J. Kuderna. Jason Christopher Sean Krasinski. I got you. Stephanie Cecilia Laganowski. Emma Ann Lambrecht. Megan Isabel Langridge. Trenton Ray Lieber. Gavin Lawrence Lee. Megan Marie Lemon. Ralph Joseph Lopez. Good job, Jorge Luis Lopez Avina. Jaden Timothy Lopez Bowens. Marcel Adrian Thomas MacPhail. Adriana Marie Mancha. Axel Lawrence Manica. Riley Lloyd Martin. And Alexi Soleil Martinez. Randy Lee Martinez. Desiree Cyan Mast. Sadie Shay Lynn McCleskey. Ryan Reese McDaniel. Sophia Virginia McElroy. Samantha Ann Mayer.
Kaylee Erin Meitner. Jackson St. John Mill. Landon Alger Miyake. Robert Allen Morgan. Kaylin Marie Morgando. Megan Adele Murphy. Cody Arch Nelson. Bailey Christine Nunn. Bailey Jean Marie Odell. Maya Ann Ohinaga. Sitong On. Gage Carter Ormsby. Lillian Anna Orozco. Morgan Ann Marie Orozco.
William Pearson Oster. Stephanie May Pabst. Dustin Lane Padilla. Destiny Amber Palomares. Taylor Josh Paquette. Ryan Samuel Pate. Hunter Thomas Payne. Garrick Haduk Pelham. Jacob Leo Pendergast. Noah James Peterson. Katie Vivian Pinot. Dawn Tracy Panetta. Lilianne Marie Preston. Nadine Ray Ragnus. Carrie Ricardo Diaz. Sean Lindsay Richard.
Haley Marie Robinson. Dustin Lane Saudi. Sarah Jane Shaw. Samuel Paul Schallberg. Victoria Eileen Schleter. Bailey Lene Scott. Ashley Janae Siri. Ashton Rose Selke. Skylar Ann Sheffer. Devin Lee Slater. Sean Michael Slump. Anthony Joseph Smith. Hunter Lynn Smith. Jessica Sue Smith. Nicole Dominique Smith. Olivia Joy Smith. Jonathan Daniel Soliday. Madeline K. Stedman. Sydney Rochelle Stritsky. Skylar Gray Studholm. Caleb Austin Sugg. Paris Elise Swallow. Heidi Elizabeth Teeslink. Jorge Antonio Tena.
Hannah Mariah Thompson. Benjamin Vieira Thorndike. Sophia Alicia Tiscareno. Zachary Cole Tribbett. Allie Brienne Trimble. Kelly Joman Trong. Kevin Anmin Trong. Drew Lee Turner. Brett James Valdespino. Ashley Valdez. Nayeli Villanueva. Ricardo Jesus Vasquez. Tristan Carl Walin. Cameron Michael Wanasek. Hannah Christine Wardlow. Grant Alexander Wadan. Corinne Hannah Wells. Riley Matthew Welsh. Sawyer Allen. Tanner Garrett White. Dylan Chase Whitney.
David Paul Wilhelm. Jax William Wilkie. Hannah May Willian. Lily Elizabeth Yegi. Andrew Luke Young. Shay Madison Zajac. Christopher Kennedy Zavakos. Antonio Zavala.
I need to make a couple corrections. We forgot something. Before we continue, I'd like to correct a couple of mistakes that I deeply apologize for. But would Ashley Ekdahl please stand up? Ashley Ekdahl was also a recipient of the AP Excellence Award. We forgot to mention her name. Let's give her a big round of applause. And Scott Harton, would you also stand? Scott Harton was a recipient of the prestigious Daniel Scholarship. Let's give him a round of applause as well.
All right. We're just going to hold off on the podium, so we're good. So please join me in congratulating the graduates of Mead High School's class of 2019. Congratulations.
You guys ready to be done? Okay, all right. I want to congratulate each and every one of you on this tremendous accomplishment. Graduates, at this time, please stand. Prepare to face the crowd. Will you go ahead and turn to your right? Say hi. Go ahead and turn to your left. Go ahead and turn around. Face it back. All right, face forward. Prepare to move your tassel. Yeah. Go ahead and move your tassel from the right to the left of your cap. Congratulations, class of 2019. You guys did it. Woo!